Welcome to the channel. Presented by the Beeline Entertainment, LLC. Enjoy the show.
People, what's good? Yo, check it out. Welcome to the Beeline ENT, LLC. What we got for you? First off, we got the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, talking a little of everything. Then we got Straight Through the Ropes, STR, baby, Wrestle Talk, where we talk all things pro wrestling. Next up, we got the Show Off Show, that's right, the Beeline ENT Entertainment. And then on Sunday nights, we going live on the line with that group panel discussion. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Also, pick up some merch. The Beeline ENT LLC. Let's go.
Everybody should know. Check it out. Your boy. Everybody should know. Check it out. Your boy Brian B is trying to go live on TikTok, baby. Follow the Beeline ENT. Head on over to my channel. We got a lot of content. I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I'm going to be doing a lot more. Check us out. Follow us, the Beeline ENT LLC. I'll see you there.
2,000 years later.
It's game time. It's game time.
WTW, Wrestle Talk Wednesdays.
Check it out. First at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we got the Commission Talks, baby. Me, Brian B., Warren Marlowe, the American Prodigy, and of course, your man Dre on Wheels from the 1130 podcast, talking that wrestling. Yeah, join us Wednesdays. And after that, of course, you got STR Nation, baby. Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. Brian B., Slim, Lay, Ray, that's right. Come join us. Leave your comments, fantasy book, and show the world who you care about in pro wrestling. Wednesday nights, WTW. Let's go. People, check it out. Are you looking for great content? You want to laugh? You want to talk about some serious stuff? Hey, whatever you're looking for, I guarantee you can find it at Opulence Radio, a black-owned radio station with great content. Check out all the shows. Yeah, it's a lot to talk about. Enough for you to enjoy. Check out Opulence Radio at www.opulenceradio.com. Download the app today.
Definitely go check out Opulence Radio. Check it out as well, people. We back at it. It's the W day of the week. I had to think for a second. There ain't no other W's except for week starts with W, but Wednesday starts with W, and Wednesday's W is for WTW. Check it out. Listen, we on. It's 5 o'clock p.m. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, but right here, it's time for the commission to be talking about that wrestling, and that's what we do. We got the gang in the room with us today. Bah! If you haven't already, make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe, make sure you do all that stuff so you can follow us, because apparently, y'all saw those new links that I got up, and I'm trying to get people to follow. One of my best favorite things that I'm doing right now is making TikToks, and I'm having fun with it. And my girl's doing it, and my kids are doing it. We all having fun. But nah, we can't have fun. We can't have nice things anymore. They got to squash it and power bomb TikTok. They trying to, the summit or the government, whatever you want to call them, they're trying to take TikTok away from us. Yo, listen, we can't stand for this, bro. We trying to express ourselves over here. We artists over here. And we got that wrestling to talk about. Check it out. People, listen, it is Wednesday. It is time for the commission to be talking. Hope you guys have had a great week so far. We halfway there. We getting the Friday. Then we going to be getting the next week done and the next week done. And before you know it, we going to be at WrestleMania, baby. It's a countdown for me. I don't know if it's a countdown for you. If it is, then join us because we talking right now. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring
Warren Hall, the American Prodigy. Dre on beat.
Oh, that was so great, man. I love that. Before just having that ending, bro. Man, WTF.
And Brian B.
I personally feel like Gabe made the right decision by not. I think he gained a ton of acknowledgement from their matches with Gunther, taking him to the limits and them showing that.
Commission Talks.
That's right.
Yo.
Oh, what up?
What's goody?
What up?
It's that W day, right? That W day.
Yeah, I didn't have my W advertised. Of course, go support W. I'm revamping my advertisements and all that stuff. Whatever we getting to work, but of course, get that W. W's back here. See, I got this is the first cup I got from them. But definitely go check them out. You know, got the little supplies if you want to try it out and stuff like that. It's really good, actually. Definitely will build you up. But that promo code Brian BNRG if you want energy like me. Listen, it's hard to get. So you might drink a couple of them motherfuckers. What's good, y'all?
What's good, man? You know, it's Wednesday, man.
Yeah,
Definitely
Wednesday,
time to
wrestle
test some
day.
wrestling.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Wrestle
Check it out.
Free Talk Day.
Hey, guys, I wanted to show you guys something. You guys are the first ones I'm trying it out with. Hey, Commission, check this out. Listen, we got a little bit of stuff to talk about. Sometimes we talk about stuff and we get really sad, and it really affects us, like, emotionally. And then maybe you get to you.
Emotional damage.
Oh, man. Hope you guys heard that right. We trying out some new sound effects. We trying out some new things in the Beeline Studios over here. Hope you guys like the atmosphere. I got the 2 Leonardo Ninja Turtle swords hanging up. Yo, we got a lot of new stuff, man. We doing big things over here. But hey, forget about all that. Drake, Warren, what's going on, guys? How's the week been so far?
Man, week been going well so far. Wednesday, you know, like we were saying before the show, man. Dealing with Lil Man and him getting into wrestling and stuff. So
Awesome.
I'm chilling, man. Being a dad, man, and
Good shit.
doing all these shows, man.
Got
So
the dad ran
and I
early.
appreciate every. Yeah. And I
Do it.
appreciate
Dad ran
everyone who
early.
enjoyed.
Do it.
Yeah,
Punch it in right now.
Let's go. Sure.
Spring break has
Yeah.
just begun. That's enough of a dad rant right
I'm
there.
telling you, like man, my man had me up at 2:00 in the morning the other night watching Bubble Gubbles, Bubble Gubbles, whatever the show called, man.
Mhm.
And I think it was after Monday Night Raw went off, and I was trying to watch something on TV. I was just like, dude, are you sleepy? No, because this dude, he get up early in the morning. Little boy get up early in the morning and put his mother through hell, and I can hear it. And then I'm getting up, and then and then he won't fall asleep, and then be up 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, oh my goodness,
Bro,
there we go.
that's life.
There we go.
Kids
That's how
don't got nothing to
There it
do.
is.
Annabelle used to be that way, man. Like when we would, like I work the weekends, so Tuesday through Friday, I'm usually free. And I used to let her stay up with me, but it's just like, dude, I'm almost tired before her at times. I'm like, hell, it's almost 2:00 in the morning. Go to sleep.
Bro, they'll stay up forever if you let them. Yeah, my kids aren't too bad with. I mean, we're pretty strict on their bedtimes and stuff, especially the 13-year-olds. I mean, if they 13, like when they don't have school, we usually let them stay up to like maybe 11, 12 o'clock. Like we'll let them rock for a while because they do pretty good. They stay up in their chores and stuff, but it's definitely more of a hassle because them teenage years, man, people are not playing when they tell you. Like when kids start to 12, 13, that shit is crazy. They really start to develop their little personalities, rebelliousness, and woo, yeah, it's a war,
Feeling
man.
that
It's
with
war
a
in this
5-year-old, bro. Like, oh man,
yeah, it's definitely crazy. But
right.
little misattitude, man.
yeah.
I hear about the kids that that's the teenage years is crazy, like Brian was just saying, rebellious. But man, turbo 2s, turbo
Oh,
1s, man.
man.
like we put the couch in front of
see
we put the
why
couch
those
in,
rants were now.
Yeah.
we put the couch like in front of the door so he wouldn't like get out. And my man moved his bed over, stepped on top of the bed, and got on top of the couch and was like, "Yeah, I'm out, man." Like
You gotta
what you gonna
appreciate
do
that
about
shit.
it? I was like,
Yeah.
"No,
You can't be mad.
no, I wasn't mad last night happened so wild, right? So he was asleep and he just kept getting up. I was like, man, go lay down, man. Now you want to get up at like 1:30, man. I'm
Yeah.
about to come in there and lay down. And I go in the bathroom and I come out and he in front of the TV just ain't look at me, ain't pay me no mind, didn't bother to look over.
Ain't
And
give a
it was
damn.
to me, it was just like, yeah, nigga, I got out. What the
Yup.
fuck? Hey, go lay down, man.
Yup. You gotta be proud and mad at the same time.
It remind me of that baby off of Grown Ups too. You know, the little baby we're sitting there shaking, they got the thing in the
Bro.
diaper.
Yeah. Chris Rock's son. I love that movie, yo. Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2. Those movies are great. I love those movies.
That's
Yeah.
your day, your turn to change that diaper, and they're sitting there just shaking it all.
Kicking it and shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, really good.
Annabelle was terrible with that, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad she's out of that diaper. So
Yeah.
glad.
Oh, my daughter just lost her first tooth, man. I'm being honest with you. Like, I'm kind of struggling with it because I'm like, my baby's starting to get bigger, and she's the last one for sure. But I'm like,
How old is
damn,
she?
yo, I'm going on 5 in May,
Okay.
and she just lost her first tooth, and she pulled it out. Hey, and then she threw it in the garbage. And we were just like, oh, so she's seen like tooth fairy. We don't really do tooth fairy and stuff like that. But like I did it. So it's like she saw it in the thing and I was talking to her about it. And like, yeah, and I gave her some money for it and everything. But I'm just
She can
like,
pull out all her teeth now.
bro, listen. But it's just like one of those things, like when things start happening, because you don't really notice their development until shit starts
It
happening. Because I'm like, yo, she's around the house all the time. And I know Dre's definitely gonna be seeing that next because it just happens, man. You stop being able to pick them up as easy, and then all of a sudden you're like, damn, motherfucker as tall as
This
me.
one, man, she's running all over the place now. I mean, obviously with Matthew being 12, like next month and stuff. But Annabelle, man, I'm just seeing so many changes with her, and I'm just like, damn, like she don't want nothing to do with me unless hey, I can't reach it, or I know for a fact Daddy can help me with it.
Yep.
Because if it's her mom, she knows, she can get away with different things. She knows, mommy's gonna side with me. I'm gonna piss mommy off to get daddy in trouble and things. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can relate to these things too.
Oh yeah.
Like 90% of your arguments with your loved one is regarding your child. And it's not in a bad way or anything. It's because they know one way or the other, they get in that way that they want. And it's just like, oh man, I did not have any preparation for that today.
Yeah, you're right, man. Sometimes we get in arguments over certain things, whether it be like,
and it's the dumbest stuff too.
Just how to deal with, because I like I said, I'm a hothead. So like as soon as shit happens, I ain't fucking with it. I'm not staying there for an hour. I'm not playing with it. I'm just going. And then she'll be more like, let them fuck up, let them do this. And I'm like, all right, babe, all right, I'll try. But around the second time, or if I try 5 minutes go by, listen, it's a wrap. Fuck
it's
all
like
that.
A damn trigger. It's like a damn trigger. It's just like, all right, man. Like first time, all right, cool. Second time, all right, now it's starting to get annoying. Third time, look, that's done.
A wrap. Yeah,
like that's it.
Now.
Yeah,
and
kids know
you were too aggressive. You were too rough. I'm like,
no,
you just came and got me for what reason?
Yeah, F that shit. That too rough shit.
If that's the case, your turn.
Yep. I'll come in a minute. I'll come in here and sit down and do absolutely nothing. Let whatever's happening out there just go down.
Yeah, kids, man, they know they can get away smooth with their mother, man, for real. Yeah, he'll sit there and I noticed the difference though too, because he'll be in this high chair, and when his mother feed him, he'll he sort of like be demanding, I can hear it's more demanding.
Yep.
And they do it. They do it without even realizing it. They do it, and they don't believe it either. And then when you do it, it's like, oh, he could do this, he could do that, and it's like,
very true.
What was
and then
this?
I look around the corner, and then all of a sudden, you chill out. Or if I'm the one who is doing it, it don't be like that. It don't be like that. So it's like, man, what in the world? Though, like even when even when she's changing him though, like he doesn't stay still at all though. So, but when I'm changing him, he stays still. Like it's something else though.
Bro,
lot of learning though.
I want to
Yeah, I
say this
know. That's
one
what she
more
said
thing
too.
real quick about dad stuff. One thing that I don't envy you at all right now, Dre, in your stage, is f them diapers, bro. Them shits.
Man.
Listen, I do not miss buying. We
Oh,
forced my
especially
daughter
now?
See,
Hell
but the thing
no.
about
forced
the
her.
diapers though, we see the diapers thing though, like which we looked up, I guess, and thank you to mom, everybody, the family, your club. What was the word I'm
Yeah,
looking for? Your
The circle.
community, whatever.
yeah. But yeah, everybody looked out with with the diapers and everything. So we're even if we went to the doctors and they had some, we got some for them. So it really wasn't like that. It was just like, come on, bro, like damn, dog, you stink. And he at this point now where he like I gotta use the bathroom though. So
That's good.
we
Harp
getting
on
them
that shit. Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah. Harp on that shit.
I still
Go, gotta go, go,
That's-
go. Sit him on the
So
toilet
Brian,
and
does
just
your daughter
yeah.
still have like nighttime pull-ups?
nah. Hell no.
Huh?
She's leaving the bed. She hasn't had him. My niece had him for a long time. My son, he didn't really have him either. My son, I got lucky, I think, because my daughter's kids, my oldest niece had pull-ups like for a while. But yeah, my son and Jordan, she stopped diapers. She just went to the bath. She go to the bathroom. She's good. She's fucking throwing all the toilet paper in the toilet bowl. That's pissing me off. I had to buy I had to buy a new plunger.
Yeah.
No, so
Yeah, that's
Annabelle
really
recently she tried to flush a damn pull-up in the toilet.
Oh,
Oh
I
wow.
didn't know about it
that'll
because
jack your life
she's
up.
been going to the bathroom perfectly,
Yeah.
We live in an apartment right now, so it's like, oh damn, like luckily I don't have to worry about the plumbing, but it's like, damn, I gotta wait on maintenance whenever they're here
Back,
to do
yep.
it.
That's
And it's
I know
just
that's
like,
coming.
oh my god.
He at the point where he just want to flush the toilet too. So he just go in the
Oh, she
bathroom,
loves the
flush
sound
the
of it.
toilet.
There's a toy for those now. Like
yeah.
it's a
Yeah,
toy for a
he got the toy though, but he didn't really want to use it. But he know what it is now. But
That real shit.
we got the little jump. Bay got him the little jump where you can walk up the little couple of steps and
yeah,
you
yeah.
can just sit on the jump, with it. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
Amazing on these inventions nowadays.
That's
That's
what's up,
amazing.
man. Well, yeah, we dads on here, guys. So we talked that wrestling, but yeah, we definitely talked a little bit about being dads and talk about our kids. One of the things you said, Dre, was like, your son, walking around singing Seth Rollins song. It's nothing like seeing your kids into what you into, bro. I love that shit.
Mm.
I love that shit.
Man, it made me smile the other day, man. Made me
Yeah.
smile so hard, and I'm just like, and he just steady doing, especially when Jay Uso come out, man. And
Mm.
he recognized when Jay Uso come out, he does the little hand jump and talking about hey, and L.A. Night, yeah. So he
Oh yeah.
does that. So it's just like, dog, like man, I look at the calendar every couple of days and be like, dog, when y'all coming back to DC so I can take my little man. So yeah, I
Yeah.
know that would be awesome.
Yeah, man. Go let them have
you
fun.
Yeah,
So wrestling. We all
wrestling.
enjoy it. We all enjoy it, man. I mean, it's been, a pretty interesting time period. Who the hell would ever thought last year around this time we talking about WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, and who'd ever thought we would be talking to The Rock on a weekly basis? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really interesting. He is kind of coming back with kind of a weird kind of persona because I don't know if y'all saw on Instagram, he had went and did this Cowboy Rock thing, like a whole promo as the cowboy and all shit.
Yeah, the
Going back to
the
this
day that
roots
they were.
scenario, yeah.
Yeah, the day that they were in Dallas last week. when he
Texas,
did
yeah.
that whole look- yeah, Dallas, yeah,
Dallas,
Texas.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's funny, but I don't know. It's weird for me, bro. I don't know if you guys have been experienced. I love The Rock, bro. It's always been a favorite of mine, and not because right now his character is a heel, because I know to decipher the difference, but I don't know, bro. It's just like sometimes it's hit or miss for me now. And I've heard other people say like, "Oh, he's got it. He doesn't have it. Sometimes not as good as he was." I think he's still good, but it is hit or miss for me now.
One thing I have noticed, and I heard this though, which is really not a big deal for me. He does repeat himself and
A lot.
he does
Yeah.
repeat himself. Don't know what's up with that, but the whole promos like the day of on SmackDown, whether he did the thing talking about Cody and Seth Rollins or last week where he was, in Texas with the cowboy hat. I think it's, really amazing. I think it shows
The
from
growth.
The Rock. It shows, in my opinion, from everyone who follows The Rock, who may not be in the wrestling or was in the wrestling, or maybe it just in between, that showing that, yo, man, he still got that dedication
Yeah.
and thriving, that he could still do it. Because I be reading the comments, and a lot of people like, yo, man, you really getting me back in the wrestling, and I ain't been in the wrestling in a long
Yeah.
time. So I
True.
mean, like,
That's true.
a lot of people don't want to admit it though. This road to WrestleMania, even though we have, have been some bumps and detours and stuff, The Rock has made this jump 10 times better though. With
Yeah.
everything, he has brought to the table with joining, Roman Reigns in the Bloodline, working with Seth and Cody, and in the WWE and shit. So
I gotta be
I mean, it's
honest, bro.
all.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this. I just gotta say this real quick. I gotta be honest, man. I think I would have enjoyed The Rock's presence in this without the whole Cody Rhodes story, man. I think that if the I've been thinking about it too after I've been watching it. I mean, it's definitely fun, I guess, but it's like I've been feeling like something's missing from it. It's just I just feel like the Rock and Roman story, as far as like the tribal chief story, the bloodline story, would have just been more complete if it wasn't invested with the Cody Rhodes story. I don't know. That's just my personal shit. Like I feel like they have such a strong foundation for that story alone that the Cody Rhodes story is extra, and then adding Seth Rollins is extra, and then it's just like, God damn, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Drew McIntyre is killing it right now. I feel like Seth and Drew can really, build some establishment, even though it's kind of forced because of the situations or whatever. But I just feel like it's just too much wrapped in one lately, man. It's like we're watching the same shit over and over again. I don't know. A little
What you
bit.
think about Warren? I mean,
I mean, I say this countless times. WrestleMania is going to be the part where a lot of stories are ending, and a lot of new feuds and all that will start adapting. I had this talk with Allison and a couple other people talking about, they've got so much talent. Who's going to be on the WrestleMania card? And I said, well, let all these feuds that have been built up from last year to getting this ending mark, let that end at WrestleMania, let that go in, and then you're going to get the new establishment, the new title holders, the new different things and stuff like that. I feel like, because I did read the thing about The Rock. The Rock is probably going to be here all the way until next year's WrestleMania. So if that's the case, we need to appreciate that part, because Rock don't have to do this at all. He don't have to take one damn bump. I speaking from me, man, if I could have done something like what The Rock is doing, a lot of us wouldn't even want to take that bump anymore. Like, what's the reason for? Because
John Cena don't even want to take that bump no more.
Exactly. Like Cena's even said it. I mean, he doesn't want to give it up and stuff, but I mean, just the fact
John
that these
Cena.
guys are there.
It's John Cena.
I started drinking game on this motherfucker now because I'm fucking with y'all.
WrestleMania. They mentioned this. Take 5 shots. But I mean, just the fact that we got this WrestleMania and it's been so just all over the place. Like the match card is now just presumably getting built up, made now, because obviously the main events have been the main things what we've been seeing. Becky Lynch has been at it. We've seen now. I mean, dude, the story with Gable right now has been captivating as hell with me right now. Just the story he's talking in this promo wise, I'm feeling bad. I'm like, damn, I really wish Gable would got something out of this.
Thank
like,
you, Rock.
It's serious. Like, I think the whole thing with Rock and Roman, though, I think we're gonna get all that after WrestleMania, and then we got that whole year to see what they could play with the bloodline thing.
In my opinion, I feel like I'm gonna piggyback a little bit over what Warren said, man. Like, yeah, I'm appreciating all of this because it was just so funny in a way too. Before the Rocket came back, I was watching some old stuff and just like, damn, man, just on that nostalgia of old school, just looking at Rock, and now he's literally back in wrestling today doing this shit. So I'm a big kid. Every time SmackDown come on, wish it would kind of like throw the both shows though, but it's all cool. But I'm appreciating all of it though. But I think the Roman, and we're gonna see shades of the Roman and Rock match probably, from here all the way until whenever they have the match though. But I feel like we gotta have this Rock. I'm more interested, in my opinion, The Rock versus Cody Rhodes though, 1-on-1.
Yeah,
Although we having this tag
really.
team matchup, I'm interested in what they got going on. I mean, The Rock bitch slapped them at the press conference, and then Cody Rhodes just came back with it. So I mean, yeah, it seemed like it just a little back and forth, and ain't nobody hit nobody yet though. But I mean, besides slapping and shit, the
Yeah,
Will Smith slaps though. But I'm more interested in Cody versus The Rock though, and
that's interesting.
Seth Rollins is doing what he's doing. And on Monday night, my man said, "Yo, look, The Rock and Bloodline shit is a bit, bro. You at the bottom. That tells me he's gonna lose already. You're at the bottom of the motherfucking list of what I'm thinking about or what I'm concerned about right now, bro.
Trying to tell
Like,
you.
I'm like, damn, Seth, you gonna put this nigga at the bottom, bro? Like, so that's telling me that he's gonna Seth is getting too big headed of himself, and he's gonna lose against Drew McIntyre.
That's
So,
been his character, I think, the whole time, though. It's just the fact
yeah,
that the
I know.
audience captivated on his entrance and stuff like that. And I think, and I had this conversation with someone recently about Seth Rollins just by himself. Seth needed this character to really establish himself again, because the redesign, reclaim, that was okay. The architect was, it was hard to follow. The only reason why it was good was because you had Triple H and Stephanie's authority storyline with it to make you go, damn, I just hate this guy. Like, he had all the moves in the world. He just wasn't a character. And I feel like with this Seth freaking Rollins character, he is now a character. He is now someone you can get behind, and you hear it sing all the time. Whoa. I feel like the whole character switch thing with him, he's never really changed the moveset other than he reacts with the audience a little bit more than what he would just do his little dirty antics. So, I mean,
yeah, but I think it's just interesting though for the champion though to
yeah,
really just undermine his challenger, especially at a big match
That's what I'm
going
talking.
into
especially
a big
Mania.
match
Yeah,
going into WrestleMania, and
That's
not
what
only
I'm
that,
talking.
Seth Rollins not only have one match, he have two matches. So
For
he's
no
facing
reason.
Drew.
At that. At for no
He's
reason.
facing Drew, and then he's in the tag team. So for you to be the champion of Raw, and what you are to say to the challenger who won the Elimination Chamber match and is going to face you and possibly beat you at WrestleMania, to say, you know what, bro, you're in the back of the list. I'm not even concerned about you.
Bro,
Like,
fucking
take free
stupid.
shots. Like, and it made Seth look real weird. So as much as I love him though, it made him look real weird. Going into I know Seth character ordeal though, but for him to be, I feel like he's on the opposite end. He's not like, he's more being the antagonizer instead of having someone more so coming after him. He's like, man, I want it. And you're like, come on, come get me.
Yeah.
Like
Like
you're the
arrogant.
champ. Yeah,
Yeah,
So
but I
I don't
agree with
know.
you. Like, that's the reason why, like, even when, because I'll give it to Warren. Warren was calling it from the beginning that, to say that tag match that we all thought. I knew. I was like, it's got to be Elimination Chamber. There's no other fucking way that you could put this tag match anywhere else. There's no way they're gonna do both nights of WrestleMania for this one story. And I was absolutely wrong. And they fucking swerved it, and they literally took, like we're talking about now, Seth Rollins, the champion, bro. Like, this isn't Extreme Rules or Fast Lane. This is Mania. And you just insulted, and you just inserted him into this story picture that's already huge. You already brought in one of the biggest wrestlers of all time for this storyline, plus one of the biggest wrestlers who's been wrestling, holding a title for 3 fucking years, with one of the biggest storylines ever in wrestling history. It's so much. Why is Seth Rollins involved in this shit, man? Like, on some real shit. I mean, it's literally like he's just filling a place, but you couldn't get anybody else to fill this place. You couldn't find any other solution because you brought that title in. You just, in my opinion, you just even more insignificated, whatever, that fucking title and
And
altogether. It's like it
for
doesn't
some
matter.
reason, and I agree with you, Brad. For some reason, I think we missing. I don't know what it is, but I think we missing something of why
Seth
Seth
believes
Rollins
himself why
is
Roman is who he is. I think that's what the
I,
whole story is.
but yeah, because
Yeah,
Seth
I
has
mean,
a
you could add
connection.
that, but I don't know. I don't
Because you
know.
remember Cody
Yeah.
said that, and you remember Seth said that he's like, hey, I am the one to blame for
Yeah, but
that chair
is he
shot
really?
stuff like
Is
that.
he really?
But I
Though?
think that's what they're going with on it. But I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah, I think it is exactly how we said. The world heavyweight title. It's been the secondary championship. It's been the concept. I can't figure out what the damn word is right now.
I know what you mean. The interim champion,
The
basically.
interim champion, yeah, like
Yeah.
like how AEW had the actual champion, the interim champion.
Revolutionary.
I
mean, so that's still my boy.
I think he's doing this also to be like, hey, you know what? You keep calling me that second-rate champion. You call me this cross-dresser thing, whichever you want to do.
I
this
get that.
Cross-dresser is going to come and kick your ass. I think that's what kind of the story that they're trying to bring in with Seth is like, I'm tired. We're tired of your bullshit. We're tired of the fact that you come in here, you own this building, you think you own everything, and we're the ones putting down the bricks to build this building that what it's been right now. I feel like that's the story that they're doing is the fact that they're doing anything to get Roman out, like get Roman out the picture to be like, oh, so the title can be defended on SmackDowns and the Raws and all that stuff. I think that's what the story is supposed to be built is like enough is enough type scenario with the part-time schedule thing. I think that's what
I definitely agree. No, I definitely agree. I think that's the story they're aiming for too. I mean, I still, even though I understand that's what they're aiming for, I still don't understand why that would be their choice selection. And once again, I say all this knowing that I think a lot of things would be different. I think a lot of things would be different if CM Punk didn't get injured.
Yes,
but
100%. I don't even think Drew would have anything the way he's got right now.
I don't think Drew would have it. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if The Rock would have inserted himself right now. How do y'all feel about that?
He would have. I still think he would have,
so?
just because The Rock.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not saying never. I'm just saying right now. I'm not saying never.
2015 Royal Rumble. What did Rock do with Roman Reigns?
Yeah, I know.
2015 Royal Rumble.
Holding his fucking title and got
Where was it at? Where was it at though?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember where it was.
It was in Philly. Yeah, but I think The Rock would have still, came in. I think obviously Seth would have been working with CM Punk, but I think The Rock would have came back and this would have sort of happened, and like how it all is happening. But the thing is that Seth Rollins has been added to this affair, and maybe who knows, CM Punk may have been in this whole ordeal as well too. We don't know. So I mean, I don't know, but hey, we here, man. And
we here.
The Rock is here. I'm loving it.
Got
I
an extra.
Where it goes. Like I said, the Rock versus Cody Rhodes. I think that's the matchup that they can possibly have. Throughout all of this, especially before you get to Roman versus Rock. Yeah.
I think I personally think now, because I was actually one of the people who said I think that Roman versus The Rock. I think we all said that we think that Roman should go over, but I think we were looking at it more of Roman being a heel and going over. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's starting to look like it's small little hints that Roman's on kind of a slow face turn. At least that's what I'm saying. Even the crowd is reacting differently to him. People are definitely more focused on hating The Rock. There's no doubt about it. People are definitely into Cody because of what The Rock did. And I'm going to state that shit loud and clear. Way more into Cody because of what The Rock did. Because Slim said that shit on STR. People were on a slow kind of, they weren't as big for Cody until that Rock shit happened. Especially after he won Royal Rumble. His shit was a little slow. They were going back. You weren't hearing it as loud as it was. But when The Rock did that shit, people were mad and were like, give him his shot. It was not you took it from him. And they established that connection real quick. But I think that Roman is going to go on some face shit when he does face The Rock. I think it's going to be on some shit like, listen, I've been here. You ain't going to come in and just I know you think you the what's it called, especially if Rock stays on this. I mean, I don't know, bro. I can't call it like I can't hold it hard, but I can see it.
Think of his new entrance. That thing
That
was
shit was
pretty
that shit
cool.
was fire. Yeah, that was dope as hell. Of course, The
Yeah.
Rock. Of course, you don't have some amazing.
Oh, I like how he did the rock thing, and then everything just blacked out, and then you just see the lightning bolts.
Yeah, that shit
And then
was
he
fire.
just right there, and I was like, dude, he just brought Black Adam and the Rock together. That thought was sweet.
Most
I thought that was really cool.
electrifying. Yeah,
Yeah.
superstar.
I think he
bro.
should still change his song. The song is not a
Yeah, everybody is
Real
clamoring
thing, bro.
for
play that
Hollywood
Hollywood
Rock.
stuff, bro.
Oh,
I want to
that
see some
is
crazy
cooking.
shit, bro. I think we're gonna get it at WrestleMania. He's gonna have a different entrance. Obviously, they're gonna probably do like a full trademark of the bloodline. The family might be involved with that entrance, which will be freaking phenomenal. But that entrance,
think-
man.
With the Rock and Roman Reigns, matchup right there, I don't know if they probably going to have, let's say, this particular guy's the heel, this particular guy the babyface, because in a way, everyone want to boo Roman Reigns and sort of hate him in a way. Probably do because he's been champion for God knows how long.
That's
And
it.
then you got The Rock in there, who's the most established wrestler ever. So with
And
that,
outside of
people
wrestling
love
as well.
exactly. So everybody loves The Rock, but then you got the people right now who are like, well, Rocky stole Cody Rhodes' spot. Rocky called me a crybaby, so I hate Rocky. So then you got the one. So it's a split reaction, and it reminded me of like the Hogan and Rock match at WrestleMania 18, where it
WrestleMania.
was split. Yeah, everyone loved Hulk Hogan, but everyone loved The Rock. But everyone was excited to see
They
Hulk
booed the
Hogan.
shit out of Rock, Drake.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They did.
I was about to
They
say,
did.
I would
Get out
say
of Rock.
it's more Cena Rock. I would
Yeah,
say
they
the
turned
people
on
were
Rock
Cena
in that
Rock.
shit.
Yeah, they did though, but it was still some people in the crowd that still was cheering for The Rock. Now, majority of them were booing The Rock and cheering for Hulk Hogan though.
Yeah,
So,
because Hogan was the
controversial.
heel. Because Hogan was NWO Hogan, and he
not
came
only
back
was
to
he-
WWF. And
Yeah,
that was
but
the
not
reason why
only
he
was-
got that reaction. Like, they were like, this is
It was
fucking-
like
I don't care who you
when
show
The
up.
Rock
not-
in Birmingham, Alabama. It was just like,
Yeah,
wow, we
but
were shocked to
not
see.
only
It was crazy.
not only was he just a heel, he was so beloved though.
Yeah.
You
In
know,
WWF, he
throughout.
was fucking
in WWE,
gold,
so
man.
everybody, it was like, oh my God, this is first WrestleMania back, and the last time they were there, he beat Ultimate Warrior,
Yeah,
no,
that
it
is
was
the
Wrestle-
last time.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
So
right
it
about
was
that.
like, now he was the NWO, and they tell the stories, many a times after the match, boom, that's when we went right back to the burgundy and gold shit. So that's how I feel like with this,
Hold
this
on.
matchup right here, though.
Dre, real quick, hold on. Last time he was there, he didn't beat Ultimate Warrior. Last time that he was there was when he fucking stole the title from
Stole it. That's
Yokozuna.
right. Yeah, went from Bret
Right.
Hart.
with Bret Hart. Remember Bret Hart and Yokozuna?
WrestleMania 9. WrestleMania 9 or 10.
One where
Yeah.
Brian Gonzalez fought Undertaker.
Yeah. I was
Because
talking
I
about like
just
the
did the
last time
watch
they were
along,
in
and that was the first
arena.
WrestleMania that Hogan
Oh,
wasn't
okay,
on. Was
on that
WrestleMania
Yeah,
11.
yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
We know our shit.
yeah.
We all know our shit. Hey, don't come for us.
I just watched the watch along last night for WrestleMania 11. That was apparently the first WrestleMania that Hulk Hogan wasn't aired on. WrestleMania 11, where the main event was
No, he wasn't
Lex
at
Luger.
WrestleMania 10.
Yeah, he wasn't at
And-
10 either. He wasn't at 10 either.
It
He wasn't at
10
WrestleMania
either?
10. He was
10 was-
one through
Okay, so
nine.
after the
Owen
Bret
Hart.
Hart thing, he left. That he was gone.
Yeah, he was going after
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he was in
Okay.
WCW, I think, in 1995. And then Lex
95.
Luger came over.
think
Yeah, it was
so, yeah.
95. I think he went over there. And then NWO was 96. That's when he went and joined Scott Hall and them. Yeah. So yeah. But
Fun time.
I mean, it's interesting because we all three of us kind of have like, kind of different opinions about kind of what's going on a little bit right now. Like I said, man, I'm still loving it. Like, it's still just interesting to me, but it is kind of, for me, I'm just trying to pay attention and I'm just like, yo, listen, like you said, Warren, before about WrestleMania, like there's going to be a lot of closures here. I mean, but at the same time, it's like everything can't be drastically changed. I hope that Triple H's, narrative with his creative process is
I
not
feel like-
just giving the fans everything they want. What'd you say, Drake? Go ahead.
When The Rock said what he said last week, man, he keeps saying it
I
though.
think Triple H
And then
is going to get involved in that.
yeah, I feel like
I
Triple
hope
H is
so.
gonna get involved on
I
SmackDown
would
this
love
Friday.
that.
I
Because
What about Stone Cold?
think that's
No,
going to
no,
happen tomorrow. Yeah. I meant
real
Friday.
fast though, because the week in between all of this, Triple H came out and said what he said,
Threw his
and
shots.
we
Yep.
didn't, and then we didn't see Triple H for no more. And then when The Rock came out, he kept saying, ain't nobody gonna do
Yep.
anything. And the crowd started chanting Triple H. So I think Triple
go.
H will show up, possibly Stone
Because
Cold.
Rock is going to be
Stone
in
Cold
Memphis, and this is his last
Stone
tour
Cold
run
working
until
out like a
Mania.
mother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
you
Stone
know,
Cold,
so
right? If it,
I
yo,
don't
listen,
know.
if it winds up being some
Oh.
shit where we get Stone Cold versus The Rock, listen, bruh, I
I don't
will.
even
I don't
want. I
care
just
how
want
long
that
fly
face
somewhere
to
to go
face.
watch it.
I just want, man. If The Rock is in the ring, you already know, man. That legendary. Oh, yeah, that glass break, man. It's
Bruh,
over, man.
I'm gonna
You
shit on
know,
myself
Rock would
right now.
love that because Rock literally says all the time he wishes that him and Stone Cold could have gave one more.
What they could, I think they could. He did good with Kevin
I
Owens.
really thought that last match
Suplexes on
that they
the
did that
concrete.
could have been a main event. That
That
could have
shit
You
been
know
a main
what?
event.
And I
Heel
feel like
Rock.
we thinking about Stone Cold and we thinking about these other guys though. But I
And
feel
then you
like
got
Solo
Cena.
Sikoa. Solo
got Cena.
Sikoa is going to be the motherfucking one.
Go
who
ahead,
probably
go ahead, preach, Dre.
So Samoan Spike The Rock though. I
Some
feel
more
like
spec-
it though.
or Roman, or
Yeah,
Roman.
I
or
don't
Roman.
think he's
or
attacking
Roman,
Rock
though.
yet.
Or
Dre.
Roman.
I think
because
he can't touch Rock.
every-
I guarantee you he can't
every-
touch Rock.
I believe that.
every
Because of ancestors.
interaction is a little weird though, but it's like Solo is just is
Yeah.
ready. I don't know.
You
It's
remember
just-
that
No,
story?
you're right.
though?
I didn't call that
You
shit either.
remember when
You're
they
right.
said the
Absolutely
story
right.
about how Solo got involved in the storyline? Like
Yup.
they said the ancestors brought him down.
That's
That could
it.
be told that The Rock sent Solo for Roman because in reality, if we want to go based off that damn tree, Rock is High Chief right now.
That's right. Exactly.
So
Bro,
I
Chief
think,
Solo Sikoa.
in
I'm
a
telling
way,
you.
and you just said it, and I did see some other people talk about it. Solo could possibly be a reason of Roman losing because
I
Solo
firmly
is
agree
going
with
to
that shit.
be listening to The Rock
Because of
faster
The
than
Rock.
listening to Roman.
If that happens, I don't give a fuck about anything else. I will fall in love with that main event. If Solo
I saw that,
spikes
and I was
fucking
like, "Damn, that sounds
Roman,
good."
because listen, here we go. Here we go. We talking the setup now. They have their tag match, and of course, Cody and Seth are going to fucking lose. I think we all agree with that.
Told y'all
The
that.
setup is you got Solo go handle work. Solo's in the ring or some shit, and instead of they play that same method back, and then he hits fucking Roman, and it's all because The Rock told him to. You think?
Oh, you talking about playing the same sequence back from last year's WrestleMania, but doing it to Roman?
Just
That
like
would
what
be
Rock and Cena
crazy.
did at WrestleMania 29.
That would
Remember
be
when he did the
fucking
kip
crazy.
up, waited
Yeah.
for him, did like this, and then hit him with the AA?
Yup.
Yes, something
It
like
would
that.
make
Perfect.
sense, and it would also build a humongous portion of The Rock versus Roman, which would be unbelievable. Like motherfucker. But the thing is, the thing that sucks. Hear me out. The thing that sucks is
gotta
the
predict this
Bloodline
shit. It ain't even
story
happened yet.
is outshining fucking Cody Rhodes. That's what I'm saying. The Bloodline story is so good that it does not need any other investment. That shit alone is outshining everything about Cody winning the title, finishing the story. If Solo flips on Roman at fucking Mania, that's going to be the biggest shit that happens. That Warren, you saying that shit right there, I firm because I feel like The Rock could be the call. The Rock could be the call. That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like both would though, because there's so many people out there rooting, for Cody Rhodes to win. So even if it's so, I think it creates a lot of buzz. What's going on, Dave? I think it creates a lot of buzz for both, because if that happens and Cody wins, that's like big for Cody and whatever he probably going to do next or whatever. And then Solo did that to Roman, so it's like. It's you create so much what's going on right there, but I don't
Go
know,
back
man.
with Jimmy and Jimmy and I still believe that
think
Jimmy and
after
Jay
their
going
match,
fucking.
I still think after their match, Jimmy is going to turn.
They gonna
on
hug it
Roman
out.
because
Yeah.
they're gonna hug it out, and Roman's gonna look at Jimmy and go, "I gave you another chance, and you blew it. You lost, and then all you go do is hug and love your brother after being a loser.
I believe
We don't have losers in our family," and kicks him to the curb. I feel like that's going to happen. The way that they've been setting that up, I mean, I wish they had better setup on it, but obviously with Jay, what he did on Raw was good. I think, hey, I'm tired of you getting in my matches. I'm tired of you screwing me over. let's go. And it was perfect in Houston because that's where they started their career in pro wrestling. At
I didn't know that.
Reality of Wrestling with Booker T. Like that was one of Booker T's legitimate first trainee guys.
That's
was
right.
the
Yo,
Usos.
Book is fucking bringing the Samoans over this. I forgot about that.
That's why
Actually,
he's got Zilla, and he's got Zilla
Dontrell
and
said,
Jacob Fatu and all these guys, bro.
they
He's been
said,
training
for
guys
Drew.
countlessly.
I definitely think he is. They're trying to make him an afterthought, bro. But I can't see Drew McIntyre not winning that belt at what's it called. And
if he doesn't, I see Damian taking it off of Seth because Rock said, "I will get someone to take the title."
I don't see Drew as being an afterthought, man. I mean, obviously, yes,
Made
it was
you
no one's
believe in him.
fault.
That's for damn sure because we used to be like
It was
another
no
Drew
one's
McIntyre
fault
match.
that the world was going in chaos and the pandemic and there was no people at WrestleMania that year. It was out of everybody's control though, but I mean I think this is a good, moment. I think some people have had that moment of winning the title now, especially with his fans. But I think Drew McIntyre, man, is kicking on all doors, man. I mean, at that point, he was a baby face, and we
he's
all know
killing it. He's
sometimes,
killing it right now.
as a heel, and the work he's pulling out is better, man. So
I
love to
agree.
see him champion, man. And I
I
think
would
Cole's
love to
a different
see
champion.
Drew start a shirt say, "Hey Seth, you're welcome." That's why Punk ain't here no more. That's why you don't get the main event, or that's why you got to go and play in tag team match or something like that. They throw that type of shot in there, I'm all invested because
you
what
think-
Drew is doing right now, phenomenal.
Yo, who you think is gonna if Drew does win the championship? I know this is like jumping the gun a lot, but who do you see him like really going up against? Like who's the next caliber? Because you gotta remember, I mean, Sammy and Gunther has just been established. I mean, I was calling that shit. Because they kept investing Sammy too much, even though I do believe that Gable.
I felt like they were going to have an opponent for Sami Zayn. He was going to have a big opponent, and he was going to win. Whoever it was going to be, I don't know. But I didn't think it was going to be Gunther. I felt like that was Chad Gable's moment, though, man, for him to really come out of the, Alpha Academy and stand on his own. The vignettes, man, they were having my man pulling the weight, man. Like I'm just like,
man.
oh, Chad Gable is winning this,
Preach
man.
it,
Like,
bro. Preach it.
He lost fucking twice, bro. I want to believe too, but
He lost once.
No,
lost
he lost once. No,
What was the second one?
time.
It was a count out. He lost.
Come on, man. It was a count out, man. Like, it was. Come on.
It's the same thing.
Man. This was his chance to win. Now, and then Sami
I
Zayn
fuck
gonna
with Gable
lose.
too.
Bro, but
Sami
think it
Zayn
like
gonna
we
lose
could all
because-
relate to this. Say like if we were in a match and we lost in front of our kids and they cry, I could relate to that. My first match back, even though I got cheated, my son saw me get pinned 1, 2, 3. I can relate to that.
Even after how the match ended, though, and how Chad Gable was just saying what he was saying, I feel like, in my opinion, this is what I would do if I was it, man. I'll kick off Monday Night Raw next week, wherever the
Shawn
fuck
Michaels
they at,
vibe.
and I will have Chad Gable beating the shit out of Sami Zayn. Why?
Really?
Because you stole my match at WrestleMania. This was for the moment for me making my daughters proud, and you stole it from me. I had that match, and you won in a fucking roll up, dog. Come on, bro. My shoulders was up.
Don't hate on a fucking
My
roll up,
shoulders-
bro. He won.
Nah.
He locked his ass up. Gable of all people.
Hey, Gable, man. Man, come on, man.
I do know when Gable picks him up, I
feel
was
you,
just
bro.
like,
I feel you. I'm just saying, like, my point is, I'll be honest with you. I'm not even interested in seeing Sami
if
Zayn versus
Gable
Gunther.
done
I'm not fucking
something,
interested.
I would say Gable had to attack Otis or somebody like that to get involvement to get him to change. Because you remember how Shawn Michaels was so paranoid with Undertaker.
Plan B. That's true. He wasn't supposed to have this match. Everybody know that it was supposed to be Punk. We definitely know that one.
Oh,
so
yeah.
a lot of people can't take him seriously. I definitely think, yeah. I mean, Drew is doing phenomenal right now. There's no doubt about that.
Drew
He's
is
the right
like
call.
that new establishment, like how Brock Lesnar was as Cowboy Brock. It was a different character to where you went, oh, this ain't just a typical WrestleMania match between Roman and Brock. This is heel Roman versus Cowboy Brock or whatever shit.
Cowboy
It was
Brock
a
was
different
definitely
mantra.
different. You're right.
So I mean, Drew now as a heel, and he's gotten a persona on a microphone now. Come on, you can't.
Yeah, he's a
go
beast
wrong.
on the mic. He's a fucking beast on the mic.
He's been
Who would have knew that?
slaughtering Seth on that
Yeah,
mic.
yeah.
lately.
I mean, everybody. Punk. He's been killing the mic. But it's interesting, man. I mean, I guess there is some interest. I mean, it's I don't know,
Team
bro.
Gable, though.
Gable and Gunther is
Gable.
a hard one because I do like Gable, but and I don't even want Zayn and Gunther. I'm not really feeling it. I mean, I think after the bloodline, Sammy is Sammy kind of fell off, man. Sammy kind of fell off, but
KO and Sammy, we already knew that was going to happen.
KO and Sammy, was absolutely fucking right.
They was only put together just for this whole, storyline because they were just beefing with them.
That's it.
But you also got to think, Sammy's had two. I mean, KO's had 2 main events, 2 WrestleManias back to back. Sammy had a main event last year, so obviously.
But Sammy Zayn had that big show. What was it? WrestleMania. The one prior
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville, and then I think it was 38 in Dallas, and then 39 he had the tag team. So I was just reading some of those guys like Kevin Owens. He had the matchup in the main event with Stone Cold, and main event with the Usos. So it was like, man, you got to keep going. I know careers definitely. Shit happens, but I feel like you got to keep going up and elevating. And for Sammy taking on Gunther in the Intercontinental Championship match, it's not bad because Gunther has been an incredible champion, longest reigning Intercontinental champion. But I just think it could have been, with someone else. But hey, let's see how it goes. Though I mean,
getting a payoff.
I don't see Sami Zayn winning it. No, I see him winning. I see Sami Zayn winning the Money in the Bank in Toronto or wherever that is. Yeah,
that's way too ahead, man. We jumping on that.
I know, but that's why I just was thinking ahead though, because that's like it just to me it makes sense because Sami Zayn he was losing going up into WrestleMania. Hey,
LA ain't even on the radar no more. Ain't that fucking crazy?
Yeah, but
I think it'll be all back up after Mania is done. When you get
Sami Zayn was, losing, and then it would have made sense for the story that they was telling. And he was in that empty arena, and he was telling the shorty was like, man, I just gotta find a destination at WrestleMania. I just know I'm gonna make it there.
That's how I knew it was that shit right there. That's right when he started doing that.
It would have been perfect too if he lost. So then you tell that storyline.
Get him under the red. Yep.
Yeah, it could go with Chad Gable, but it felt like since Sammy won, I would have went that way with Sammy, and then he would have had a big matchup at WrestleMania, and then come out of that, on a roll, and down the line he wins the World Heavyweight Championship.
Like how Shawn Michaels was so desperate to face Undertaker at WrestleMania type scenario.
Sort of, yeah, like that, and yeah, man, but hey. I'm okay, but
Gable to do that switch with that, like get so paranoid and desperate. Like,
we still could get a triple threat. They did a lot of vignettes for Gable. I don't think it's all going to be gone. Yeah, I think they're going to find a way to push him back into it. They wouldn't put that much into it. I think a triple threat would make the most sense. And if Gunther has to lose it, at least that still establishes him as a dominant champion. I don't think Gunther's going to keep that past Mania. I think there's going to be one. Some of these long championships got to end, man.
Because I'm in that next run for that World
Heavyweight. I think Rhea is gonna beat Becky. I think she's gonna Yeah. Then we doing predictions and shit already?
Yeah, I mean already, like good graces though. But the tag team match.
Bro,
the tag team ladder match.
Can you believe this?
I know
the tag team ladder match is going to be sick. WrestleMania always benefited with a ladder match.
So happy about a ladder match back in the freaking Mania card.
Yes.
But I mean, they got qualifying matches already. So I was reading the little Jones. So I feel like obviously it's 6 people. So we already got the Judgment Day. It's gonna be the New Day that's gonna be in it. And
Street Profits gotta be in it.
Street Profits.
It's DIY is going to take on the Creed brothers on Monday night, so I feel like DIY.
I want to see the Creed brothers in that.
Yeah, I would like to see the Creed brothers too.
Brutus, I would like jumping off of a ladder, bro.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
So that's gonna be cool, man. That's gonna be
awesome. I'm
looking like Street Profits, Miz and Truth, obviously. I think they're gonna be in it. I don't want DIY in there, but They've
My
been
man
doing
Miz
that.
showed
I mean,
up
shit
and talking about
if
what
they're
day it was.
facing Brutus, Creed brothers, and I mean it's either one of the or. I think
Oh,
they're
so that's who
facing
they're
Creed brothers.
qualifying against? The Creed brothers?
That's a Dre just said.
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
it starting
D.I.
tomorrow? Is it start on
Monday,
SmackDown or is it start on Raw?
Monday.
Okay.
Monday.
I'm
Go
just
check it
glad
out.
they're bringing the ladder match back. So
We've been
glad.
jumping.
Shout
We've been jumping in.
out to my guy Trick Williams though for laying them lips down
Yes.
on Last Legend on Tuesday.
Yes. Yo, they had a real
the
relationship,
shit
yo.
came- I knew it.
Yeah, they're in a real relationship. They're together.
I said, man, dog, she look good. She look good with Trick Williams, and that shit happened. And I was
Yeah.
like, when they,
It was
I
nice.
said, they gotta be in a
You're
relationship.
the podcast love guru. That's what it is.
I was like, dog, they look good together, bro. They should be together or something, man. That
Yo.
kiss happened, and I was like, oh shit, that's what's up, man.
Trick,
Hook that
Trick is a fucking star, man.
Yes,
Trick is
he
a Booker
is.
T. Trick is a
And
Booker
the
T, yo.
craziest thing is he was an afterthought, bro. He was not even
was.
thought of. Everybody
He
kept
was.
saying, no, this dude can't work. Melo is carrying him.
Yeah.
Now, you don't even think of Melo.
I like
as
him
much
better
as
than
you're thinking
Melo.
of Trick.
I like him way better than Melo. I'm not gonna even lie.
I like both of them though.
I don't even
I
think
like
about
both
Melo.
of 'em.
I like Trick.
I like both of
Dre's
them,
been
man.
adamant on this
Melo the
NXT
man,
roster
though,
for a
man.
minute, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Melo
know,
the man, though.
He don't
But
really-
Trick, but I like the story that they
Trick is
presented
great.
too
What's up,
because it's
Christy?
Trick was like the under guy. He was like, man, this he
I want
was
to see
the
Booker be
henchman
like his
Yeah.
hype man, like
for
how
Melo.
Nana is with Swerve.
But you don't get too many henchmen to be like, yo, man, I'm about to step out of the shadow and be bigger than the
bigger than
other
you.
guy, and Trick did it though. But yeah, I like both of them though. I feel like
Stand
this
and
is gonna be
deliver.
lit, though.
Stand
Yeah,
deliver. I think it's gonna be
yeah.
a great match. We
Bro,
called that
that
shit
is
when it
card
first
is
was
gonna
happening.
be nasty.
That's
That
gonna be a
card
good
is
ass
gonna
match,
be
man.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Dragunov and who he's somebody just
Tony
called out.
D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo.
They said who the hell just called out Dragunov and said that they were like his favorite wrestler right now.
Omega.
Kenny
Kenny
Omega.
Omega.
That's right. Yeah. I was like, damn, that's a hell of
for real?
a shine right there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kenny
Kenny
Omega.
Omega said that's his favorite wrestler to watch.
Yeah, he's good. I didn't really watch him a couple of times before I really gave him his props. I don't like the small guys, man, but I mean he's hard hitting. I like that hard hitting shit, and
Story of my life.
it's fun, bro. Yeah, Warren, you beef up. Yo, speaking of AEW, man, what y'all think about
I was about to
tonight,
say,
man?
do we think it's ball
Man.
time tonight?
Man,
Come on, Greg.
go
You know
ahead,
you've been
man.
waiting on it.
Man, look at man. You talking about? I've been waiting on it. I feel
You watched the New Japan show just because of her.
Shit, you did?
Nah,
Ray of Love?
No, I didn't, man. I checked. that
Didn't you
shit
say
out,
you
man.
watched
When-
it? Or you waited on something?
Nah, I
for it?
checked. When you talking about when she first debuted in New Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did
said
you
I
say
checked.
you
I
waited
checked.
to watch it or something?
No. That came on. I don't know what time that came on though, but I watched the single match
2 in the
of it.
fucking morning.
Oh hell no. I ain't
No,
waiting.
I'm
No, I
good.
ain't do all that. But since she debuted in New Japan Pro Wrestling, we heard about it a couple of years ago, or whatever. It was awesome. It was like, oh shit, Mercedes is doing something different than WWE. So, and I was talking to Blackheart the other day about it, and he was just like, if she never got hurt, maybe she, could have,
Be a little
done
different, yeah.
more. Yeah. So now it's possible that she could be joining AEW. I mean, let's see how it goes, man. I feel the same way about a lot of the shorties, man. I mean, this is just my opinion. Tony Storm, it seemed like the only one as far as the women's wrestlers,
I'll
and
give you that.
a lot of few other wrestlers though
Only
who went
established.
over there and that they just, whether they were already established, but they went over there and doing something well. Like Paige went over there, she ain't doing
Soraya ain't do
shit.
shit.
So,
Bro,
yeah,
that's
Soraya,
sad.
like it's a couple of other people, men and women. So
Ruby
I feel
Riott.
like
Yeah,
Ruby
that was a
Riott,
whole
she's
lot.
still
another
there?
A lot of
one.
people.
So
I think she's still there.
So it's a few of them. So I don't know, will
In a love
Sasha
angle.
or Mercedes move the needle for AEW? I'm not sure.
Sasha's a
but
big name, bro. I mean, I feel what you're saying
Not
because hey, even we
Mercedes Moné.
talked about it. We talked
Sasha
about it.
Banks.
Exactly. That's what we talked about. Like,
but
Mercedes
she's
Moné
gonna-
is not a big name,
yeah,
but Sasha
that-
Banks
see, but
is
that's-
a big name.
That's what I was saying on the
That's the
podcast
shit.
too, and I asked Blackheart as well. But he was like, some people. But I realized she's going. The same thing with Adam Copeland, and Edge though. Same thing that's
Ain't
with
shit no more.
Christian Page. And,
Has
they're
he really done
totally
anything?
different
Ever since
personalities.
MJF has left.
She's-
Ever since
she's
MJF,
gonna
have
be
you seen anything
Mercedes.
out of Cole?
She's going to be Mercedes Moné portraying Sasha Banks on AEW, and that's
you
going to be
go.
really what it is, though.
Bro, I said that
it's
shit
gonna
when
be.
she first left.
It's going to
Bro,
be fun and exciting to
absolutely.
see her, but let's see where it goes. If they don't put no
She already
story
said she's
behind,
gonna go back.
Yeah, she
already
already
said
said
she's
it's
gonna.
like she's wasting time. She already said that she's definitely going to be back there. She
I think
said
she's
that.
just got some matches that she knows that she needs to get in because she knows.
I
Which
think she just
I
wants
don't understand this
fucking
because
money. It's all about money. It ain't about
Tony
wrestling at all. I
Khan,
don't think.
knowing Tony Khan, because his goal is to make sure they don't go to WWE. That is legitimately, really,
Good
in
luck,
reality,
nigga.
that's his goal. But he's so bad with the branding perspective, and I've said this countless times, because everybody keeps talking about, oh, they're using their AEW entrance. No, they're using their entrance that they've had. It's just that Tony does not sign to buy them on that. That's why it's so better. I mean, in reality, it sucks leaving WWE at that time, especially before AEW, because you had to start fresh from everything, unless you're going to pay your money to take back their rights to your name or something like that. Like, you see these different things. So when they go off of AEW, I think AEW now is just like, hey, I haven't wrestled for like 3 or 4 years. I need to get myself back on TV and just refresh myself and just get those kinks out. And then after that, I'm signing my contract back and I'm going back to the real spot. Like, I feel like that's what they've been using AEW for right now, because look at it.
TNA 2.0. The same shit motherfuckers doing.
TNA's been
Get out of fucking WWE and then jump to whatever's available and try to make a name. And sometimes you can, because you were established in WWE. And we've all had these conversations. And I'm not knocking anybody, because look at Nick Namath, look at fucking Ali even. They're doing good, man. I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. Look at fucking what's his name? Ty Dollar, whatever. Ty Dollar, whatever.
AJ Francis.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah,
He was. They're saying that he might be on his way back to fucking WWE. They said he was back at Raw
as a commentator, not as a wrestler.
Listen, bro, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's good on the mic. He did that one botch. He moves sloppy.
Just gets carried
He's
away.
a big dude, bro. I mean, he
gets carried away in his matches.
He's got a character, man. I would love to see a match with him being a straight asshole against Trick Williams. I would love to see shit like that. He's a good character, and I've been paying attention to him. But I mean, like y'all said, man, I feel like Sasha Banks coming back. I would love to see Sasha Banks, but I want to see Sasha Banks. I would love to jump in there. Her fine ass, and that award show with that red thong on. I was like, yeah, damn. Y'all also heard fucking Miro and CJ,
bro, you not gonna stay with some woman that's on OnlyFans more than anything else.
Lana is for the. I said Lana is for the streets.
Lana and Rusev are done.
Rusev and Lana broke up. They split up. They
after 7 years.
Oh, why? Because Lana's on OnlyFans or something.
Well, I don't know why.
Like, bro,
okay.
Lana for the streets. I've been saying that.
I mean, bro, like,
all she do is crave attention.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you sit there posting the stuff that she's posting, like, I get a lot of women would probably be against what I'm about to say, but it is tough to stay with someone that not only your eyes are seeing, in a way, in reality. Like, you know, that's our comfort scenario. Like, oh, our wife is our sacred, you know, hey, that we see what's below the clothes and all that stuff. When you know the whole world is seeing that, and you see that she's constantly just promoting that more than anything, and you're in this business that people are just talking and talking and talking, especially a wrestling fan base, bro. Like, in reality, that's one of the most toxic fan base in entertainment, in my opinion. So, I mean, a lot of it could transpire and be one of the main reasons.
It could be. I mean, there's a million reasons. We don't know their fucking real life, but one of the things I've always said about Lana was, like you guys are saying right now, like how she acts online and how she's constantly just an attention craver. It's just like you can see it, like it's so clear. Like, and I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just because she's just constantly holding herself out there, man. And nothing against her. I mean, if that's your life, that's your life. But how the fuck you a wife doing shit like that? I can't see that.
I couldn't do it, bro. I've dealt with stuff like that in the past. I promise
different
myself,
strokes for different folks, I guess. Yeah, man.
Sure is, man. That's crazy.
But, yeah, it's definitely crazy. I mean, it is a lot going on. I mean, we definitely always come on here. We kind of wanted to do like more of like a free talk today and just like speak on stuff that's going on. I mean, we built up the Mania.
How you guys liking the new game?
Bro, I haven't played it yet.
Loving it, bro.
Yeah, you played it yet?
I encouraged Brian to buy it, and I'm like, damn, I should have bought it myself.
You did.
And see,
Yeah,
Brian, I told
Warren was
Brian.
me.
Brian made me get it. Brian made me get it when he was like, he said something, leave me alone until Monday or some shit. And I said,
Charlie.
dog, man, damn, I'm trying to
I
get
saw
this
the
done,
post.
man.
I looked at, said this mother bought it. I said he said he's home by himself. Like, bro,
Bruh,
I'm about to entertain myself.
$130 I spent on that fucking
You
game.
bought the
yo.
WrestleMania edition?
The
Is it
whole
worth it?
thing. I can't. The thing that sucks, man, is when they show you that there's so much more stuff out there. I don't care about like the shirts and like the gift cards or whatever. I'm talking about like parts of the game. If you show me a game and you're like, hey, if you get this one, you don't get this. And if you get this one, you still don't get this. But if you get this one, fuck that. I'm buying that one because I'm not going to be left out watching other people like, oh man, I could have had that.
And
You know
all
what I'm
those
saying?
download that DLCs that
I
just
can't
come
do that.
randomly in a month.
Yes, I just buy the whole shit, bro. Like, let me get all the downloadable characters that come later, and just not even think about it. And I got the whole. I mean, I haven't done any of the like. I'm about to start my Rise soon, but I've been creating my. It usually takes me fucking 4 days to a week to create my character because I do every single detail. And then I go and I do the My Rise stuff, and I want to get into the. I'll probably do the My Rise and the WrestleMania story, or whatever, as I do it, so I can unlock everything else. And then I'll do like I do my matches with my son, but I love it. The game for me, like for people who have played, like if you've been playing 2K WWE for a while, this one right here, to me, it feels different. Even like just the regular gameplay, like it's more interactive. I like how the moves seem like a little easier. It doesn't seem like it's complicated. Like I was struggling to throw people and move people before, but now I don't know if I got the rhythm down but I like the interaction with the game. How you feel, Dre? You've been playing it a lot?
Man, I've been playing it a lot. I haven't played it since Sunday night though. I've been giving it some time because I feel like if I play it, I won't get off of it, man.
Bro,
I won't get off of it.
I'm gonna get on it as soon as we're done.
I've been playing the My Rise Joan, and when you was telling me you can import your player, I didn't know that because when you're playing the My Rise Joan, it's telling stories from the last year's game too, with
I
the
didn't know
log
that at all.
and if you play, it's two stories: the one with the log and then the one with the woman. It's telling her story as well too. So it's like, man, this shit is kind of like it's very interesting. It's real good.
That's crazy.
And I was talking about this on the Wrestling Zone this past week of how the main no spoilers really, but you got to be you got to step out of Roman Reigns' shadow, and Roman Reigns has been champion for God knows how long, and now he went to Hollywood, and you got to be the guy, so
that's the story.
It's pretty cool. That's one of the stories though. That's one of
around with it.
You gotta be the guy, and they play around or they joke around a lot, and it's actually in the game to where Cody Rhodes never fucking finished the story, so that's fucking hilarious, bro.
Truth telling,
never finished the story. Roman Reigns basically said, "Yo, no one beat me, so I'm leaving to go to Hollywood, and you guys can have my title and shit like that." And it's some real cool. It's some real cool cutscenes where Roman's like at a Hollywood set, and he's on the Titantron, and he's talking shit to whoever you are, like you can never, Roman shit, so it's pretty cool, pretty dope, man.
I gotta get into it, yo. I said, I've been creating my character. I've also been having matches, like I played online a couple times, and it's like the gameplay is just real cool, man. I like the casket match. I did an ambulance match. I did a back.
The casket match was cool.
Casket match is definitely dope. The system that they have to make you like close the doors or close the casket, it definitely is good, and it's not too easy. One of the things I remember is back when like SmackDown versus Raw or one of them shits came out, and they had table matches, and the table match was like the brand new match or whatever that they had in the game. And you literally have a table match. Just find a table. There's a table right around you somewhere, opened up already. Throw that motherfucker out the ring, or just throw him through something, and then bam, he breaks the table. Your fucking match is over in 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like no, like kind of remember that shit. And you just table matches were just pointless because they'd be 3 seconds long. So I like the establishment they've made. So it's like it still keeps it. Like the more you beat up the person, the harder it is for them to get out
like
the
how
door.
you said you bought the whole entire game, man. I spent $60 on the junk, and of course, you don't want to get left out. And I told myself in a couple of weeks I'm gonna get the downloadable characters, but it's
Yeah,
only like you can't play CM Punk until like July and shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Even though
yeah,
that comes with everything, but you get Jade Cargill and a
yeah,
couple other people though. The Road to WrestleMania I played. That was the first thing I played. The only thing I would say is like, damn man, like why do I gotta read all of this and do all of this
yeah.
and
That's all them shits. Yeah, man.
yeah, the first match I was like, I had to do it a couple more times because I missed a certain part. So, yeah. Other than that, man, the game is vicious, man. It's awesome,
Yeah. I
real,
think it's
real
the best
awesome,
one.
man.
I definitely think it's the best one that I've experienced so far in a long time because, it was kind of on a downward
They
spiral,
they even
repetitive.
got the referees in the game, though,
Yeah.
man.
Yo, the
The
one
actual
referee,
referees.
I'm just saying, I'm always looking at shit. I like women, so fuck it. But I was looking when I was playing the other day. I just won. I think it was Cody Rhodes, and I just won. And they had like a slow shot of the ref, it was a fucking big ass titty ref. Like, what are they trying to do? I was looking for it. I was really like, what the hell are they? God damn, they gave her all. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, man.
Because I was trying to think. I was like, who's the ref that they're trying to make like that or whatever? But
Yeah,
yeah,
they got every referee that's in the game from Chad Patton,
dope.
Daphne, the black one.
Asia, yeah,
Yeah, the white girl. I think she's Samantha. I'm not too sure. And they
yeah,
got
yeah.
a couple other ones, and I was like, oh shit, that's dope. Even even like when you're like in a brawl or whatever, like when you're playing My Rise and shit. Adam Pierce and a
Mhm.
couple other agents who come out and shit.
Yeah.
Definitely come out and try. So I said, oh shit, that's badass, man. That's
Yeah.
real. That's real
Yeah, the
fucking dope.
game's dope. So if you guys are thinking about
Yeah.
getting it, definitely go out there and go grab it. It's definitely good. Like I said, it's definitely been hit or miss with a couple of them recently, but this one seems like they fixed a lot of the stuff. It's a little bit less, and the definitely the movements, the interactions. I was playing. I played. That was the last one I played. Was the Fiend. The Fiend's
Oh
entrance and
yeah.
everything's
I
fucking
haven't played
incredible.
that yet.
The Fiend and I versed Ultimate Warrior in a
Oh yeah.
match, and when you're beating him up, like his
Damn,
paint
that's a hell of
starts to
a
come off the
match.
match. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
for real? Oh yeah. Hey, yeah, that's a hell of a match right there. Ultimate
Yeah,
Warrior
bro.
versus the
Ultimate.
Fiend.
I was trying to think, like,
Good
who would be like
gracious.
some dope shit. That shit was dope. They had the same rating and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed. Oh,
Who's your
go. What you about to
classic?
say?
Like, who's your like your matchup that you want to try? Like thinking about it out of the game.
What matchup I want to try
Yeah, what's
and play
one
out
that
of the
like
game?
just some crazy
Well,
ass?
the new one I want to do the casket match. Obviously, I think my favorite matches obviously is like uh with the last man. No, not the last, the Iron Man matches. I love
Yeah,
the Iron Man
yeah.
matches. Put
Iron
it
Man
on
is
60
dope.
minutes, man. Especially if I'm playing against somebody, dog. Like that is some intense, fun ass shit though. But
Yeah,
yeah, I haven't played the casket, not the casket one. I played the casket. That's pretty fun. That's pretty dope. You gotta do a lot of button mashing, and shit.
yeah,
Especially
for sure.
if your attributes ain't up. I lost a couple of times, so I had to go do something else or at least get my stuff up. But I want to play the ambulance match. I haven't played that match yet.
It's dope. I did that with Bailey and I think it was Bailey and who the hell was I facing? Charlotte, maybe? I think it was Charlotte. Bailey and Charlotte, they had an ambulance match. But I meant who was like your dream match that you could make in the game that you could like Hulk Hogan
Oh, okay,
versus
okay,
fucking
okay.
Stone
Shit, you
Cold
know
or
what,
you thought
man?
about it?
No, I really
I
haven't
do
though.
shit
But you
like
know what?
that all
I see a lot
bro.
of people do on
Yeah.
TikTok and everything, and I look at all the wrestlers. I be like, oh shit, that's Booker. Oh, okay, that's Cena. God damn, that's Andre the Giant. What the hell?
Yeah.
Like, like fucking Ultimate Warrior, and then you got Seth Rollins. What type of shit is
Yep.
this? Like,
That shit is
that is
awesome, bro.
crazy. It
Yeah.
is though, but I don't really necessarily do that though. But if I could, man, I mean, I wouldn't mind, doing like The Rock versus Randy Orton and like,
Whoa, that's fun.
Omos versus Andre the
Giant
Giant, Seth
versus Big
Rollins
Show.
and Macho Man,
That's a good
something
one right
like that.
there.
If I could, but I always like if I play, I just play with some of the current guys. If I
Yeah.
do play with the old guys, I probably do, but I just mainly play with the current Jones though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, bro. I'm also the dude who I take and do like the universe mode, but I'll set the universe mode. There's another thing that'll take me fucking like 2 weeks, bro. And I'll get Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Big Boss Man, all the old
Oh,
school guys,
for real?
and put them in like a show where it'd be like old school. And then I'll take
Oh,
Attitude Era, and I'll take all those guys, the download characters, the created community. I'll download them shits, and then I'll sit there and put them shits in and make Attitude Era, and then I'll have like New School or whatever. I do that in universe mode and just play through them shits, and I'll be having
That's
Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man. Then I'll have fucking Attitude Stone Cold
see,
versus.
you gonna make me
Bro,
want to
it's
do that.
fun
Though.
as shit.
I know, dog, because I mean,
It's
I know,
fun,
because
bro.
I add like old players in, like who, like I never went that far back though, but of course I get Stone Cold, I get The Rock, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Kane, Undertaker. But
Yep.
yeah, I never thought about shit, Ultimate Warrior ass coming out there, and in today's WWE,
Yep.
world and doing his thing. So you gonna make
Yeah.
me want to do that though.
It's,
Ultimate Warriors in a fucking segment with Dominic in a match with Dominic or some shit like that. Like that's some crazy shit though.
bro, it's
But yeah,
awesome, man.
that's what it is. That's what the game is about though, for real.
Yeah. Warren
Yeah,
bounced. Warren said Warren had to help the wife for a little bit, trying to
Okay.
keep the show going. So let's just think of one more thing, so you can get back and say bye and everything, because we definitely about to wrap up. But yeah, Dre, man, we definitely talked about a lot of good topics that's going on right now. I mean, I'm gonna watch AEW tonight just because I want to see if Sasha Banks comes out. I'm dead ass honest with you. One thing I did like about AEW recently was I did like that union between, Okada came out and had his match, and I'm not the biggest fan, you know what I'm saying, but I do know his work, and I whenever something's interesting, I'm kind of interested in it. So it's like, he came out and aligned himself with the Young Bucks. And I thought that was a nice move, man. I think that, I like a heel faction. They all had suits on. They're calling themselves the Elite or whatever. And I think that's a nice move, man, because ever since Kenny Omega left, they do have a big spot. Will Ospreay just coming in there. He's fucking phenomenal. He's phenomenal. I would definitely love to see heel Will Ospreay in WWE going up against Seth Rollins, going up against even Roman in them. Just really having some big matches, man.
It's the schedule for those guys, man. I always say Will
Yeah.
Ospreay, he's I don't know. Maybe some people might agree, disagree. I feel like he's a creative character, bro. It's like a guy you create in a video game and you put all his shit up to
Crazy
99
moves.
or 100. Hell, and yes, crazy fucking moves, dog. That is Will fucking Ospreay. Dude, I watched him out. I'm like, well, god damn, where he get that shit from? Like, dude, it's fucking bananas, dog.
I
Like
know
that
what
shit
you're talking
is
about.
shit you see on 2K or a video game, bro. But
You're right.
yeah, Will Ospreay. I never saw him in WWE, obviously, because he seemed like a big, more independent type guy, and
Yeah.
the less schedule,
Called his
not
own shit.
family.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
so I wish him the best in AEW though. But love all his matches though. All his matches
Yeah.
always
Yeah,
kick
dude's dope,
ass
man.
though.
Yeah.
With Okada though, I said this as well. You may have seen the interview with Ole Shay. I may be saying his name wrong though. With Ice Cube's son, and he
Yeah.
was talking about
O'Shea.
how AEW, O'Shea, and he was talking about how AEW a little thing that they need to work on as well is introducing some of these superstars or wrestlers that a
Tell you,
lot
man.
of people don't know of. You feel me? Like
Yes.
unless you were a diehard independent wrestling fan or New Japan wrestling fan, and Okada, with the Rainmaker, all of that. But if this was your first time watching in because you said, shit, you know what, WWE ain't on tonight, and you tuned in or you was a casual viewer, you don't know who the fuck Okada is, though, even though he made
Absolutely.
his debut. So you sitting there like, okay, while everybody marking out, you don't know.
You
So,
don't
I
know.
mean,
You don't.
hey,
It don't matter to you. You
it don't.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
they could put a little effort into showing and telling us who is these guys. But another thing is AEW is also for those guys who just want to just watch some wrestling, and I feel like that's
Fuck
where
that, man.
AEW focus on instead of putting the storyline. And a lot of
Yeah.
wrestling is storyline
Story.
based. So
Watch Olympics. If you
that's
want to just watch wrestling, watch the fucking Olympics. Because if you're watching pro wrestling, the whole thing, like you just said you just said everything in a nutshell, bro. You have to establish these. I know you think that, everybody just knows. No, you're absolutely wrong. We've had these conversations a bunch of times. Literally,
and I hate to cut
storylines
you
do
off.
all of that.
And I hate to cut you off, but it's like, well, since you don't watch New Japan, or since you don't watch TNA, or since since you didn't see him on the Indies, you're not a true fan, or
Get
you're
the
not
fuck
a,
out
you
of
know,
here.
the big. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Sorry,
don't
there's
make
too
it.
much of WWE
No,
going on right now for
it-
really anybody's
that-
really going to pay attention to much anything else right now.
Every-
Like, be honest.
It's mainly a season, but there is shit
yeah,
happening though. You know, we got to be real.
yeah. But it don't make. I'm not a big fan just because I don't know Okada or who he is though. Just because
I have a
know.
life.
But if I
Can't watch
tune
it all.
in to AEW just because I decided to, or because I like it, or and I enjoy it, I was hoping you would tell me who this guy is though. Especially if this may be my first time watching it. Don't assume that I already
Introduce them.
know this
Yeah.
guy, or
You're right.
some shit like that. But
Absolutely.
hey,
I'd say the
that's
reference
only
is
thing.
kind of like, you know, how like baseball players and NBA players, NFL players, like, oh, I like this guy. You know, who is this guy that we just signed? Oh, you don't know such and such from this college and this, like,
No.
they assume you instantly know these people.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree totally with what Dre said. I said it with Big Mike 2 weeks ago on a podcast where we were talking about, you know, establishment, you know, guys like Speedball Mike Bailey. Good wrestler. I just couldn't understand his thing because I literally said it looked like Tum Tum from the Three Little Ninjas as a grown man, like literally looked just like him. And I'm just like, man, this dude's barefooted working with kick pads. What's the point of you having kick pads if you're not in boots or in shoes? Like, what's the difference? And me and Mike even talked about it. Was like, you know, for him to sell merch and stuff, what symbolizes him? A ball that says Speedball? Like, what is it that makes him stand out to the guys all around? And I mean, it's a big part of what wrestling is because it's not just about the moves. It's definitely not just about the moves. I'm gonna be real. I can do any of those moves as damn near as how much any other people do. It's just the fact of how many times we could do it and what works for us to get over with the audience and what works for us to get with this thing. And, you know, like guys like The Undertaker and stuff, he was possessed. That's why he got to do all those crazy moves, because this man was an abnormal come from the dead character. Like my grandma, rest in peace, God rest her soul. Like, she really believed this man came out of the graveyard.
A lot of people did.
That's how my grandma believed everything with wrestling. So it's just like, you know, those things really do stand out more than just those matches.
And that's the thing that sucks about, and we have this conversation a lot of times. Like I keep saying that, just making sure everybody knows we understand we're saying it a lot. But it's just you always have to have the establishment with the story. The story is everything. Cody Rhodes telling a fucking story. Everybody's telling a story. But that's all wrestling is, man. Of course, there's physical attributes of it. Of course, there's charisma that just the individual has to have if they want to be attention put in their way, or they're going to be, you know, either a jobber or somebody who's just mid-card or whatever. But when you got those guys who are just a natural presence, guys like fucking Montez Ford, guys like The Rock, guys like Stone Cold, like these are guys who their presence and energy and everything they do, it doesn't matter what character they play, they bring a presence with it. But then when you have a good story surrounding that person, that's just even more investment. And then after that, you got a good wrestler, you can fucking forget about it. It's like a fucking, you know, Academy Award winning movie, bro. You got some movies you want to watch and you just, yeah, I'm just mindlessly going into this. I want to watch 40-Year-Old Virgin and just laugh and just chuckle. I don't care about shit making sense. So give me a little bit. I can get into that every now and then. But as far as investment, a story, a fucking character that I can invest in, like you said, buy the merch, buy all this shit. What's the reason I'm buying that? Oh, because he does that. I love the way this looks. I'm the GOAT. I'm this. You got to invest fully, bro. And that's what I said when I was trying to get in AEW, really trying every week to watch. And I just said, listen, I'm just going to follow this shit because I'm just not entertained enough. Even with guys that I love, like the Hardy Boys, I'm just not entertained enough.
They're not even happy there. Like,
I heard Matt's trying to leave. They saying Matt might be coming home, man. I mean, we'll see.
They want the Hall of Fame ballot.
They need to just go in the Hall of Fame and just let it go, because I love my old school peoples, but I ain't trying to see all these old ass motherfuckers coming here and wrestle every day anymore. I'm sorry, bro.
I mean, Christian has made a positive benefit for AEW. Yeah, I will say that.
You think he would do the same in WWE though?
No, not as good. Not as good.
AEW is where you can do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, guys that get an opportunity that really could have done something in the
WWE never saw Christian as a main event superstar.
I mean, he won the heavyweight title against Randy Orton.
They ran with it for a little bit.
Yeah,
it was when wrestling wasn't cool to watch at that time.
Yeah, Randy Orton.
Yeah,
I
Yeah, I
say
remember that, but that was
10,
only
11
yeah,
ish, maybe.
yeah, I remember that, but that was only because Edge had retired. He had only got the shot because Edge had retired. The same thing happened with Eddie Guerrero when Eddie Guerrero passed away.
That's
Rey
right.
Mysterio only won
That's
the
right.
Royal Rumble because Eddie Guerrero had passed away. So
Absolutely right.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying
no
though.
doubt, no doubt.
Absolutely right.
With this though, you know,
Yeah. No,
Still
you're
one of
right.
the most memorable Rumbles we've ever thought of is Rey Mysterio
That shit made me
going in
stop
at
watching
number 2
wrestling.
and
That shit
winning.
made me stop watching wrestling when Rey Mysterio was winning the matches and shit. Get the fuck out of yo. Listen, I quit. I
yeah.
was like, listen, I ain't watching this shit. Rey
I
Mysterio
ain't
winning
watching it.
against Big Show and Great Khali or JBL. Get the fuck out of here. That was so unbelievable. I had to stop
Yeah,
watching for a minute.
they didn't really, it was just
That
like
shit
once
was
Edge
horrible.
had
I
retired,
missed it. I
and it
stopped
was
watching.
like,
We
oh
giving him
wow,
praise.
we don't
For
have
real.
Edge no more, but we still got Christian. We could use Christian, and Christian little thing was he won the title and then he lost it, and what
Peeps.
a couple of
Right,
2
Captain
days
Charisma, you didn't get behind
against
that.
Have the career. Nah.
Randy Orton and one more match, and that was it, man. They didn't really see too much big, and then Christian did his best work outside of WWE, whether it was in TNA or
TNA,
in
yes.
AEW.
TNA, definitely.
So
You're right.
he did his best work outside of WWE.
He sold
Not
out.
when
Hold
not
on,
when he
Robin
was in
Bush
Edge,
on
Edge and
TNA.
Christian. You gonna shit on Edge and Christian and say he did even better outside of
I
that?
know. I mean, I'm talking about solo,
Oh,
not
okay,
when he
solo.
was with tag team
Yeah.
with Edge though, but on
Edge
his
and Christian was
own
the shit,
though.
bro.
Yeah,
Edge and
of
Christian,
course.
when they used to do that
So-
fucking photo with
so
the
final
glasses,
question on
bro.
this.
Listen,
Who stood out more when the Hardy Boys split? Matt Hardy or Jeff?
Jeff, all
Jeff
day.
did.
There's no like,
Jeff did.
not even
But
an argument.
a lot of people gave Matt Hardy his credit. He was good at his work.
Yeah.
The version 1 and all
He
of
was
that
just
stuff that he
someone
was
you
doing.
couldn't put the title
It
behind.
really
Yeah,
it was
he's
great.
creative,
But the company saw Jeff Hardy, man, for what he was. They loved Jeff Hardy. The only thing about Jeff Hardy was the drugs and stuff like that,
all
and
the
try
problems,
to
yeah.
keep him clean, But Jeff Hardy was the star.
Oh yeah. Even
The
in
only
Hardy
thing
Boys,
about-
be real. Even
Yeah,
in Hardy
and-
Boys.
But you didn't have that in a way with the Dudley Boys in a way. Even though Bubba was
Edge.
he was okay solo, but Devon
Yeah.
didn't really do well solo neither though. So that's why they flourished just together. But Edge and Christian, obviously Edge went on to be Edge, and Jeff, did his thing. So.
Rated R superstar Edge, absolutely best promo work. Christian,
I mean, Christian
not in
got good
WWE.
promos, man. I don't
Not
know.
in
It's hard.
WWE.
Edge's promos in WWE. Edge got good promos too. I can't realize. Especially,
I'm talking
especially
about when
he
him
came
and
back.
Cena were built. Like when he
fine.
won that first Money in the Bank. Him and Lita just doing that full-on hot run that they did that year. That's when his promo work was really.
Was it? I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
it made
I
Edge step outside that flash photography BS
Well,
and all that.
I had to go back and watch it. I can't remember.
2006, 2007 Edge promos was on fire, but today's Christian promos is
today's
lit
Christian
right now.
promos is
Like
still
Edge
animal.
is just the sort of
He's
the
just
dad
having-
now.
he's just having fun.
He's having fun. He's about to wrestle. He get to end it on his terms. So he bring that intensity, that enthusiasm when he feel like it, when he wants to, when he can. But I feel like Christian, he's a dick 24/7 though. Like I'm your dad. Yeah, I'm your dad. Fuck your dad. I don't care if your dad died. I'm your dad. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah.
So Drake went off
Like,
a little bit on this episode. y'all.
That like man, when he told that
He
shit
went
to
off on both of us for a
Daniel,
moment,
when he tell
for a
you
second.
that
Drake
shit
get
to
it in
Daniel
today.
Garcia, he said the other day, man, he said, man, I don't give a shit, man. Your dad died, man. Look at you. It's a new one right here, bro. Like I said, dog, what type of
fucked up
shit you
shit.
on, bro?
Y'all see, yo,
Damn.
Even though that's a planned promo, I would have still.
yeah,
decked
I'm
his
telling you,
ass
I'm
for
telling you,
that.
I'd hit you with that shit. But you saw
You're
with old
not
girl,
doing that one.
Candice
You're
LeRae
getting
had
a reaction out,
Oh,
and
yeah.
this is
You
going to
saw
be on
that?
TMZ today.
Yeah, with Candice LeRae and Maxine. Y'all, I personally think that was too far. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was too far, but
They're
if they
working the
accepted, they
angle
accepted.
good. They're working
Yeah,
the
but
angle
I think
good.
they're gonna build Maxine into some other shit. I hope they do. I hope she comes out cool.
The biggest
I mean,
thing is,
the-
and I did have a rant about this earlier, and I shout out to my boy Alex and other people is WWE don't put guys into the performance center if they don't know how to work. It's just the
But-
fact that their character is what their movement is, and I
if they
think
did that
Maxine could
angle-
really work.
Yeah, if they did that angle, I'm pretty sure if they did that spot. I'm pretty sure they working up something with that.
Yeah.
But it was
Help
already
Candace.
stories going online that Maxine, she don't know how to wrestle. She need to do this or whatever. So they're gonna sort of use that to try to fire her up,
Invest,
and
yeah.
yeah. And I think Candice LeRae, what the hell
She
Candice
needed
LeRae
it.
and Indy Hartwell is doing anyway. So they could be some heels, and
Let
so
it happen.
I think Indy. I think they keep the little like questionable like. We're winning matches, but I don't know how we're winning them type scenario. Keep that with Indy, but Candice LeRae needs a change of something. Like nobody's giving a feeling towards Candice LeRae. Like
The
literally.
women's division period needs a mid card title, yo. I don't care what anybody fucking says. Michin, they need something to do. They need something to do, bro. You can't make everybody a fucking tag team. Unless them girls are tag teams, there's nothing for them to do. There's no investment. There's really no outside stories that you can build like you can build with the men wrestlers. They need something to thrive for. And you got the two titles on both thing. You need at least another mid-card title, even if it's like a hardcore title. If you got like Liv being
women,
you got to give them something to keep them busy, bro. In my opinion.
You guys
chill over there,
about
TK.
NXT?
Chill over there, TK. Over there,
WWE
hardcore
maybe possibly
claim and
bringing
take.
back the European Championship.
I mean, I don't know if it's got to be like European, but if it can be just
Don't
whether
break
it be
my
like
nails
No, I was
on
saying
the
there
metal
was
phone.
rumors
TV
of them.
title. I don't know anything. There's
Yeah,
a
I was
women-
hearing there was rumors that they was bringing back the European Championship. So,
they said. Oh no, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. I don't even. Where
Yeah,
would it be like NXT?
I mean, you gotta think because now they're going overseas a lot. That would mean so much more.
U.S. title for women.
yeah, and then you got a lot of international and European wrestlers right now too that would be great European champions too. So I think
The
that'll benefit.
NIL
too.
athletes right now, they just signed. They're all like European and Japanese and stuff like that. So it's
Just
gonna be
make the women's Intercontinental Champion, Chip, or the women's TV Championship, and
Yeah,
just give them
just
something
make
to
a
do.
belt, man. Give them something to do, bro. Because
If they do that, I think they need to have like their own like mid card type show where it's just a woman's show.
Look, I'm
Like,
shouting out
literally-
Michin a lot because that's another one. That's Mia Yim. Woo, that's my baby right there. She fun. Don't tell Bailey, but yeah, Michin, Mia
Keith Lee
Yim.
gonna come after you.
Yo, are they still married? I don't ever see any interaction with them. Are they still married? She's like big boys. She's like big
I would
boys.
hope.
Still? Shit.
I mean, I think it's good that they don't post a lot of things. At least that just keeps it more good. That's what I think about with Miro, and her issue is that she was just so publicly with everything going on for her. And I think Miro, obviously, him being, not the full American accent and all that stuff. I felt like he was just like, I'm not so into the social media realm. But then
that was an odd couple. Bro.
You're getting people, the voices around, because he did have a Twitch channel and stuff like that. And it could be like, oh, that could be their comeback is like, hey man, I saw your wife's tits, and all I had to do was pay $25. Like, hey,
I've seen him. I saw him before that OnlyFans shit. That's all I'll tell you that. Guys, listen, bro. We getting off topic here. Yo, what you saying, Maverick? You put me in room with Bailey and Nia Jax. I will come. I will not come out. Listen, me neither. I'll tell you right now. I will go to the distance and great to infinity and beyond. Nia Jax too. Shit, fine as shit in my opinion. Nia, fine as shit. But listen, guys, it's been a great fucking conversation. I mean, I like these free talk sessions. We kind of just talk about everything.
I know when you play the topics, I was just like, bro, let's
it, man. Let's
rock.
Yeah, we've had people watching us all day too.
Let's see all with this banner too, man. This banner is pretty dope.
You like it? Yeah, I put that together. Like what's it called? But we can use it. I mean, it's cool, man. We keep putting shit together. That's what we doing over here, man. Commission, we making big ass moves. Guys, of course, later tonight when WTW is continuing, we got STR tonight. I have a guest. His name is Wes Barkley. He's actually had a couple matches in AEW. He's a wrestler. We're gonna get to know him on the show. It's gonna be really fun. Hey guys, were you able to check out when I had Godfather's nephew on there last week, man?
Yeah.
That was a good
awesome
fucking convo, man. That shit was really. Yo, listen, man.
He looked more like Taz than anything, but when you see him closer up, you can say, all right, yeah, he resembles Godfather.
Yeah, he's cool. He was cool as shit, man. Like he was talking about a lot of really interesting stuff. It was interesting, Warren, because I was shouting you out because I was like, you're the only wrestler. But when he was saying, like, when he used to get in the ring and like to feel the ring, I didn't know the turnbuckles are hard. I didn't know, or at least if all of them are. I don't know exactly. But yeah, man.
A lot of indie shows.
That's crazy. But it was really interesting, man. He has some really great stories. I hope you guys enjoyed that last week. I am reaching out to a lot of wrestlers. So if you are a wrestler who's watching this podcast right now, yo, hit us up, man, because we want to, ask you questions, see where you got your wrestling influences from. You see where ours is from. We talked about a lot of that stuff this week. If you get in the WWE 2K24 and creating yourself, who you fighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
we
just had
want
a
to know
fan
your
create
story.
me today, and they sent it to me. It looks pretty
saw.
cool.
Jason Craig created you too. He sent it to me and showed me
Yeah.
that he wants to create me, and I was actually thinking about creating all of us too. And
Man, that
putting
would be
us in the
cool.
game.
I thought it was pretty
For
cool,
real.
bro. Like,
Have fun with the
cool.
shit.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, I guess I might have to change my gear now for some reason. I don't know.
Bro,
I
listen,
guess the pants ain't the thing no more. I don't know.
Hey, Beeline, listen, man. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Commission. Commission on the line, baby. But we'll be back tonight, 9:00 STR, straight through the ropes. Dre, Warren, guys, good. Y'all got anything new coming up or?
Hey man, the 11:30
We know
podcast
you
show
smelling
is
that cooking. Go.
the 11:30 podcast show is definitely out right now. Hey, Kyle on. Kyle, cool guy, cool
Great
guest.
episode.
Real great guy. Definitely check that out. And Talk Pro Wrestling is back this Saturday, and
Man.
appreciate everyone for tuning in to Beyond 11:30, man. And it will definitely be coming back soon, man. Everyone definitely asked about it. My
Loved
fiance, Brian, Chanel, everyone. So it was awesome. So
It was.
I appreciate everyone. So hey man, definitely check it out and subscribe to everyone that's hit, man. Definitely the Beeline and Buzzing with Marlo.
Just to say something real quick on that
Damn
tip
right.
too, man. I hope you guys listen. Everybody watching, like, there's been a lot of people watching this all night. Thank you guys so much for that. One thing I can say about this podcast shit, you don't really realize just how much. I don't know if y'all listening feel the same way, but us doing it sometimes. His 11:30, the Beyond 11:30 show, it was therapy for me, yo. It gave me the opportunity to really just get down, sit down, get a beer, and just kind of fucking vent. And I mean, it feels amazing. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of maybe just get certain topics, get your opinions out of your head. Take your fucking, whatever. If you got some anger during the day and you want to sit there and release it and just into a conversation positively, bro, I really enjoyed it, man. And I'm enjoying doing more things like that because it is necessary, man. I was going through some mental shit with this recently, and I kind of just like came back around like, fuck that, I'm here. And it happens every now and then. We do this shit. I've been going strong since August when I first came back. So we're in March now. Like, I didn't realize how long I've been really like sticking to this shit this far. But literally, I enjoy this so much, man. I hope you guys too, man. Because it's so much fun. There's so much you get from this shit. So yeah, Dre, I love that Beyond 11:30. It was a lot more than you probably even thought it would be. Just you creating it, like, hey, we're gonna talk shit, but what it's doing for people, just us in the group, man, I fucking love it. I love it.
Yeah, it was definitely
Sure.
fun. It was definitely a fun chat. Learning a little bit more about Brian, even though more I thought I already knew, but I didn't know. Brian knowing stuff about me, learning more about you. Like, it's so crazy. Like, we talk about this all the time, man. This networking thing does so many values. There's so many collabs, but like we said, even before the camera, they're not here anymore. Like, we're still going. And yes, Commission has had a hell of a lot of changes, a hell of a lot of re-innovations, new logos and stuff like that. But I think we found a good fit here. And I love when you talked about therapy of your episode, because that's what happened last episode with Blackheart last week.
Yeah,
we planned a whole different scenario, and he just said something about therapy, and it clicked because me and my wife had an argument about it earlier because she's still in the way. It's almost been a full year now, since her father has passed away and stuff.
Yeah.
And they've been working with therapy and stuff, and she asked me would I want to do therapy, and I said honestly I don't feel like it would work for me. I don't think therapy is thing for me. It's just not my thing. And I told her countless times from my experiences from, me being in anger management, me being in all these little things that I got thrown into because I just, that lovely person wants to just throw you through the ringer type scenario. But it's like, it just didn't work for me. And we had an argument about it. And then when Blackheart came on talking about it, I was like, you know what? Let's go into that. And we went a whole hour talking about mental health, his therapy. Blackheart messaged me right after the end. He's like, bro, I had that all held in for so long. Like, I think a lot of people messaged me after that going, man, I really hope Blackheart's okay. I think that relieved Blackheart in a way. Like, and then Blackheart going on Dre's show, like it was just like the time when Blackheart was on, I felt like it was tough. You know, with his sister just passing, he was still having those little grieves and stuff like that. And I always told him, I was like, bro, we're here. And I think that was something that he has hard times with, trust issues and stuff. And I think when we got him on that show, and it just showed something different, especially when we got you back on, Brian.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was out. And I even told him, I said, that was the most fucked up thing he's ever done.
Yeah, it might be something where, and I've been thinking about this too, not to cut you off, but you know, it might be something where, because you know, I know Dre wants to go eat. I'm trying to hurry up, but we getting caught right now, real quick. I want to go eat too, actually. I'm not even just him, but that did fuck with me, yo. For people who don't know and people who do know that situation, and I accept the apology, and I still do, but the show that I had last night talking to the guys, like a lot of times I choose to take the back seat because I know if I take the front seat, it's a fucking wrap. I'm not the person who lets shit go and let shit slide. So I have to force myself sometimes to say, hey, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I don't allow myself to get deep because I don't want to go down that way. Like I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be frustrated. I don't want to be breaking shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like you said about therapy, Warren, like me and my girl, the fights we used to have and different stuff, like I had to change a lot about my life, yo. And because of that, I'm trying to get better as a fucking person. So it's like when people do, you know, get on some shit or we disagree, especially doing this, you can't react to everything. You can't, because you'll be insane. You'll be insane. So I do feel like, you know, coming on the show at Blackheart and like having him talk, and even when we were talking that time, I appreciated his apology. I know that he said he was going through shit, and I can understand, man. Like, you know, and I didn't take it personally, but it did still fuck with me because I am that nigga.
Because y'all didn't really know each other, and for him to do that, like I totally understand. Yeah, and you know, with me, man, like I told y'all from the beginning, I was like, because even Blackheart, even when he was still in the group, I told y'all my son was about to go and have operation in August. Yeah. And y'all were like, hey, if you need to take time off, take time off. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. That shit fucked me up this year. August, September, October. My son was in the hospital from August, back out in September, went back in October, didn't get back out until almost Christmas. And then now we're worried about the Halo issue and stuff. And I mean, for my kid to be almost 12 years old, had a freaking spinal infusion. It really has ruined a lot of things, but also, and I look at it now as like how you just said, you can't react to everything, man. I look at it and said, my bad day doesn't compare anything to my son right now.
Yeah. Warren, so you're stronger than me. I'll tell you to your face, you're stronger than me, because that shit right here, the way I lock my kids down in my fucking house and my family, I'm telling you right now, bro, I have a fucking gun on me everywhere. Right now. I'm not the person that like takes risks. But anything with my kids or my family, you can fucking forget about it. I wouldn't be able to do the show. You are so much stronger than me in that area, because I wouldn't be able to fucking function. I wouldn't be able to go to work. I wouldn't be able to do shit. It's just my shit, man.
Especially being 8 hours away, bro. It really is.
I would fucking move. I can't. That's why I moved to Georgia, because of my son. My son is the whole reason I left Jersey, quit my fucking job, quit all my life, and left Jersey, because the woman I was with, she moved to Georgia, back home with her mom and stuff when she got pregnant. And I said, fuck everything in my life. I'm not that nigga, man. I can't allow something else to control my shit. I can't. I never have been that fucking person.
Yeah.
It's hard. So I commend the shit out of you. I also want to say this real quick. I definitely would like to have Blackheart come on my show. I want to talk with him about different things. I'm going to reach out to him, but I'm saying it in case he's watching now, because it is something that I would like to, like, you know, I did watch his episode with you, and also the episode with Dre as well. And I just, you know, it's something that, like, I feel like it was just bad timing, and I do want to, like, you know, see if I can connect, man. He's a part of the crew, and part of the wrestling, you know, family as well. You know, I feel like it's something that I should do. You know what I'm saying? Like just to throw the invite out there and we talk and have a conversation.
Yeah,
and you know, get to know about what's going on and shit like that. It's not something that has to happen, but it's something I feel would be, you know, beneficial. I think it would be good. So Blackheart, if you definitely listening, bro, I'm definitely gonna hit you up and you know, invite you on the web show. Talk some shit for sure.
Always good to talk shop, man. But hey, definitely. I mean, Buzzwell and Marlo, we got my buddy. Welcome back. He's in his first main event on this new promotion. I don't know if you know familiar where Tifton, Georgia is. There's a promotion going to be called Kraken Pro Wrestling, and they start out March 30th. And my buddy Jay Two Strong is going to be in the main event. This is his first ever main event. So I'm going to have him on tomorrow. We're going to promote Kraken Pro Wrestling and stuff like that. The recording will be out Friday, but man, always a blessing. Come on, catch us on YouTube, bro. Hey, shout out to Good Pods, man. We just got ranked number 4 in top wrestling podcasts again. So
shit, Jay said he stayed out there. What's good, Jay?
Out there, bro. I'll be out there March 30th.
All right, guys. Definitely gonna wrap it up, man. I got a show to do tonight. I want to give me some damn food. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next week. We are getting close to the Mania, so these conversations with WWE are definitely going to be a lot heavier. Enjoyed the combo today. Hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time, stay true, stay positive, pay attention, of course, and stay tuned for tonight, 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. See y'all later, man.
Peace.
No,
yeet. No, yeet. Yeet. No, yeet.